Hello everyone, I'm Yashwardhan studying in first year BCA and we are so happy to have you all here today. So we have prepared high tea for you and we hope to get knowledge about your experience from Mauritius. So let's welcome them. So let's start with Shubham. Hello Shubham, how are you?
Hi Yashwardhan. First of all, thank you for welcoming us here today. And the table looks absolutely amazing. Thank you for preparing all this. And so I reckon you guys have a lot of doubts and questions about internship, and we are just returning from there. So I hope we'll be able to help and clarify all your doubts and questions that you have for us.
So I'll get straight into the question.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So could you please brief us about your experience in Mauritius?
Absolutely. Yeah. So going there, stepping into the kitchen was a very fresh experience for all of us because thank you so much, Rakesh. Because this has been a first experience for all of us over here, and we were not prepared to actually see what was happening in there. We have always heard of how it is like, and we also talked to our seniors like you are doing to us right now, and they had told us a lot about the experience. But yeah, stepping to the kitchen is a whole new experience. So when we went in there, everything was already in a flow. Nobody was waiting for us to come and welcome us over there, even though we were treated very nicely. And initially they will be like, the highs and hellos are always there, but then everyone is just working over there, so you have to indulge yourself according to the workflow over there. And yeah, so it takes like a day or two to get adjusted to the flow of things there, but you eventually get a grasp. The main thing is you got to step in, observe everything. Observing is observe, learn, and just do it yourself. So yes, for us it was me and Lucy. We worked in Larder for the first 2 months, and yeah, we kind of assisted each other for in the starting, and that felt a little bit easier with all the language barriers that was over there. But yeah, in a few days it went really smooth.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so like as Yash told, 6 months feels like a flash now, and you guys are back, and we're so happy to have you. And going forward, we all also want to ask that working in a kitchen where you've worked in college also, and now you're working here also. What difference do you see that the time management and how you handle pressure? So Lucy, tell me about this, no?
Yeah, definitely it is a little different. Time management, you will learn eventually because everything goes a little fast forward and there's a pressure to complete everything at certain times. The chefs expect something from you. So to fulfill that you have to, and knife skills will come very handy when you're working in cold kitchen, because a lot of chopping and precise cuttings are there, because we have a trolley. In that trolley we have to make a lot of salads, cuts of the salads and all those are there. Other than that, this cocktail sauces and all those we make. So all over you have to work very fast, efficient, and the faster you adapt, the faster it is. It's good.
Okay, so I would like to ask Umema about the bakery and how the experience you felt there. How was your work over there?
So actually, I've worked only 2 months in bakery, which was in menagerie department and production department. It was so whatever we learned here, we go and do the same stuff over there, but we do it on a huge scale. Like for every day, we used to make around 1,000 croissants and danishes and so many different varieties of them, because they have adjusted the recipes as per their flavors and their traditions. There are many different kinds of flavors and shapes of everything. It was very nice doing them. We also make mistakes, but the chefs and all are very nice. They explain us everything nicely, and they give us a chance only if we're interested. If you're not interested, no one's gonna give it us anything in a plate or in a spoon. They're gonna only if we are interested, we can do something over there.
What did you learn from your sous chefs and executive chefs?
From my sous chef, I've learned a lot. Like especially, I have got an opportunity to carve a ham, like during our Christmas buffet. So he gave me opportunity because ham, it is not normal. It's smoked, right? It's cured. It's there's a way of carving it. So it is a skill which I have never got. So definitely he has taught me a lot. That time management he has taught. Other than that, all example I have given, and especially when you are working with your chefs, you get to learn small things. Every day is a learning. So you get to learn small things, very minute things, but it's a learning. It's part of learning.
So Rahul, is there any special skill that you acquired during your internship?
Yeah, I would say one of the special skills I acquired during the internship was time management and also knife skills as well. Because working in the larder was quite pressurable for a person, and especially coming under so much pressure, like when there's just 2 or 3 members in one section, and also we have to prepare for a whole buffet that too within just 2 or 3 hours. It's not an easy job. So the pressure actually helped us a lot by training us in a way that we can actually speed up our work, where we can increase our own skills.
I have a question, Rahul. So since you guys have been working in like multiple departments, and there are chances that you worked at the same department at the same time, can you tell us like one incident which you remember, like a funny incident, what you remember, or something that strikes your mind, like something that's memorable for all of you?
Well, when something called memorable, I would say it is actually most of the time the admin and the socials used to be very funny. Like they used to be very mischievous with Lucy. So each and every time they see Lucy, they'll be going behind her, irritating her, trying to hide her things like her specs, her water bottle. Then she goes around searching for it everywhere, in the bakery, in the kitchen. But until and unless she doesn't find it anywhere over there, then she'll understand, okay, it is definitely with the admin, or it is definitely being hidden by the XE or the sous chef. Then she has to go to them, talk to them so nicely, back with them. Sometimes she has to butter them up so nicely, only then they'll actually tell her where they have actually hidden it up.
Okay, so Shubham, how was your experience in buffet, and you as well as worked in a la carte? So the difference you felt in both of them?
Okay, so initially when I joined the hotel, I was working in in a buffet restaurant. It was called Walma. It was for the first 2 months I was working at Walma. So what I learned at Walma was how to do the same thing better every day. You get better every day at the same work, because the work, it was not very different every day. We had different cuisines, so different menus according to that every day. In spite of that, the larder has a certain set of instructions within which we have to prepare, do the mise en place, cook everything, and arrange everything in the buffet. That remained the same. In a la carte, what we did was the preparations are okay. That's pretty similar for every day. We are doing the same preparations, but you do not know how many orders we are getting at what point of time. So we always have to be prepared mentally as well as ingredient wise. You need to have everything ready at the counter. Sometimes in a matter of 15 minutes, we only used to have like 1 order or 2 orders. And so we can chill, relax, and just take everything in a calm way, put more efforts into making something look beautiful. But then sometimes within the same span of time, we used to get 15 orders in the same 15 minutes, and then we have to just use our 2 arms for doing 5 works at the same time. It was a little bit of hassle. But then working over there I worked for 2 months in the a la carte. So you just learn to getting used to doing multiple works at the same time. So that's like one of the major differences between a la carte and the buffet restaurant. Yeah.
Umaima, what is the advice that you give to us to survive in the industry or to be good in the industry?
The only advice I would like to give is be patient and listen to what your chef is saying. Don't always don't try to do everything yourself when you don't have the knowledge of doing something. Always ask before doing something. And if you're interested in doing something, just go directly and ask them. They're very nice. They're always gonna let you get your hands on skills and let you participate in whatever you want if there's availability. That's it.
Okay, so Rahul, so you have worked in 2 kinds of kitchen, like hot as well as cold. So how was the experience and the difference you felt in both?
So I worked both in hot kitchen and the cold kitchen. In hot kitchen, the preparations are usually done starting from the afternoon time, and there's a lot more people. There's a lot more trainees working in hot kitchen. So because there's more manpower in hot kitchen, the number of dishes are also divided between each person. I mean, there'll be a certain team set for each dish. So it's more easier for the trainees, and also there'll be a lot of teamwork. There'll be a lot of like time management, everything, and also the commies and the chefs also help you out a lot. But that was not at all the case when you go to a cold kitchen. In cold kitchen, the preparations actually start early in the morning, and even if there's a lot of manpower, it never ends, because in cold kitchen you have to keep on working. You'll be going on working even while the buffet is running in front. So because we need to keep on refilling the salads, all the dressings, everything. And in cold kitchen the pressure is very high. It's not like hot kitchen at all. So I would say both has its own pros and cons.
I mean, so it's like after listening to all of this, and we're having our high tea also. I mean, it was so nice to hear like different opinions from all of you, and and it made us more clearer to understand like what challenges we may face, and being a new country and we being freshers, what we can face. So I'd like to conclude, and thanks to each and every one of you for coming here, and giving us your time to answer all our questions patiently. And thank you so much for joining us, guys. It was really a pleasure to have you all.
Thank you so much, Rakesh, and thank you to each and every one of you for giving us such a wonderful table, and also for inviting us over for such an interview. Thank you.
Pleasure is ours.